What's up, guys? I'm Tasis. With me is Frodan and Artosis. We're here at IeSF, the 6th one at that, here in beautiful Baku in Azerbaijan. It's a real treat to be down here, and we're going to be going into the match Serbia against Vietnam.
That's right. This one's going to be an interesting one because we haven't seen either of these players before in Premier Tournament play. And one thing that is interesting is at the top of the day, we mentioned how prior to the qualifiers, they mixed the men's with the women's versus in other tournaments in IeSF. They separated them.
StarCraft,
yeah, exactly. So we have one female player and one male player right now on stage.
That's right. The Serbian player, Biljana, is our female player. You can see her right there.
That's right.
And her 4 decks that she brought along are Warrior, Druid, Warlock, and Priest. Of course, her Warlock has been banned by her opponent, Crazy Mage from Vietnam. And he has brought along a little bit more standard Hunter, Druid, Warlock, Priest. But actually, Biljana banned the Priest deck.
Do you think there's a high chance, then, that we're going to see Crazy Mage go for that Warlock first off? Or are we going to see Hunter most likely?
You know, Warlock is a really strong to start off the series. I think it really does play into the fact that your opponent banned Priest, so you have to be like wondering why would they ban Priest. Like, why would you ban Priest, Artosis, here?
Okay, you would ban Priest for a few reasons. Like, let's say that you're playing a Mage deck might be a little bit afraid. Maybe you're playing like Hunter and Zoo. Maybe.
Right. The more aggressive decks you bring, I think the stronger Priest becomes. Yeah. So then what does it tell about Pizza's deck? It's like, this, oh, well, it's the
Are these aggressive decks?
Right.
Is this an aggro warrior? Is this a
certainly
Druid?
Or a Druid that can be really fast.
Yeah. Maybe a Death Rattle Priest. You don't want to play Death Rattle Priest against Control Priest.
True.
So
true.
This is what it could mean, that she could be playing aggressive decks.
And I believe we're going to be going into this match pretty soon here as we got both players set up and ready to go. And we'll have to see what exactly they're going to be picking here. The ref's now confirming them to start this game. And so, any predictions, guys, for you two?
Well, I think Druid is a really safe start for either of these guys.
Looks like Vietnam going to go with a Druid here, for that matter.
Oh, yeah, and Druid to start off against Priest can be really powerful because you have so many creatures that are problematic. I mean, we really see 2 cards that can give them trouble early on, like the fact that they can't answer Wild Growth by punishing it very hard, and Shade of Naxxramas stays stealth for a while.
Yeah, Shade of Naxxramas can be hard to remove. Actually throws away
an interesting mulligan there.
Yeah,
the Priest.
Gonna have 2 Thought Steals. It's a very slow start for Biljana.
But it's card advantage, so
that is true. We'll have to see, though. But even though Druid can start off pretty slow, using 2 Thought Steals early on would even give Druid, I think, a pretty good tempo advantage. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, Thought Steal definitely one of those cards that takes a while to pay off. You want it in the late game and control matchup, but here against a Wild Growth, that's painful for Biljana.
Okay. Well, this
nothing here for turn 2.
This is something that Priest struggles with from time to time, where they could just be passing, and your opponent. I mean, you just have so many reactive cards.
You just get stuck with an empty turn, basically. So we got Naxxramas drop down here now. For turn 3, what do you think, Dark Cultist? Is that the best move, or should we have seen a Thought Steal instead?
No, I think you gotta just play some dudes out, right? You can't just be stealing your opponent's thoughts all game long.
You can think about them all day, but you can't make any moves.
No,
if you have presence on the board.
Yeah, I mean,
thoughts alone, you need to have actions.
Wow, Artosis, that just got philosophical and deep real quick.
Arfucius over here.
That's right.
Arfucius.
You cannot play Hearthstone with clenched fists, Frodan. Looks like there's a possibility of just silencing here on the Cultist.
Okay.
Do you think that was a silence that was maybe used too soon, or is that absolutely fine?
That's a really good question, Tasteless, because there's a lot of other things that you might want to silence in the Priest deck, such as Sylvanas.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a super good silence, but the thing is, I think basically he's looking at it and saying, well, I'm going to kill it next turn with my Shade, so I don't want to give it plus 3 health to anything. But you know what? Biljana is actually, despite kind of having a very slow, clunky hand, is doing all right considering.
And I think the Sludge Belcher here is really the only play I can think of. Unless, do you have any other ideas in mind?
Yeah, playing on
Power
curve.
and Big Game Hunter or something? I don't know if that'd be really worthwhile.
That would be on curve, but then you put out a stronger minion by doing this play, and you save Big Game Hunter, which might have application. You never know.
And, it's also nice here with the Sludge Belcher out now, and the Shape of Noxramas can keep growing. It's not going to be touched, especially not with anything on the board here for the Priest.
Not yet, but he did pick up a Wild Pyromancer, so that is reach if she, if she wants to use this.
Yeah, I think that she will, in fact. Like, going for this into Thoughtsteel is not bad. It removes the shade, and and you get to get more.
I think we're going to see silence here on the taunt.
Oh, okay.
Well, that also does get rid of the the token that comes from the Sludge Belcher.
Yeah, totally fine.
Different
in
approach.
Fact. Well, Beats still hold on fine.
So he's playing Argent Commander now.
Oh, wow.
Argent Commander is essentially like a third Druid of the Claw to use with Savage Roar. That's what people really like using in combination to try to get damage out quickly. But I haven't seen it because if people play Sludge Belcher, this card gets destroyed by Sludge Belcher, and it's a mana cheaper. So we haven't seen Argent Commander in a long time.
Yeah. Argent Commander is not a very popular card right now, so kind of interesting to see that there. But you know what? A Priest does not like Argent Commander. I can tell you as a player that has played with Priest that I do not like to play against Argent Commander, Tasis.
No, we're not inviting him to our book club.
No. He is not allowed. No Divine Shields anywhere. No 4 attacks, no charges, no.
Argent Commanders are definitely like the jocks of Hearthstone. Just look at it, like wearing his varsity Argent Commander stuff. Yeah.
Look at him holding his class ring in the air. It's shaped like a sword.
Class of 14.
We made it, but don't worry, because one day the Argent Commander will be 40, still in that superhero cape.
That's right.
Watching the Hearthstone replays from the good old days.
I'm gonna hire. I'm gonna hire Argent Commander's dad one day and fire him from his
Listen,
job.
guys, Divine Shield does not last forever. Okay, eventually you do get older. High school ends. So.
Well, I think card advantage won't be a problem, so Northshire Cleric's okay to drop, but it's still not nice. It doesn't feel good to do this.
Well, we got a second Sludge Belcher out here. What are you guys thinking? Should he go for the Sludge Belcher? We could have the Ancient of Lore here as well.
1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do, so taking the second one out there definitely can be nice.
What happened, man?
I don't know if it's the loneliest number you'll ever do, by the way.
I think that's how the song goes.
Oh, wow. Never mind. I thought he could use Innervate to snipe the Lothab, but the 5 cost.
Yeah,
that blockades that pretty easily.
Definitely one of the cards that loses value the most against Lothab is, in fact, Innervate.
Yeah. Well, look at how much pressure Crazy Mage is putting on. Like,
it's crazy.
If he had Savage Roar, he's threatening lethal.
Well, I don't think he does. But look, we have some ways for Bitsa to climb out of this. We have some great removal spells here.
Okay. What can we use?
Do we actually have enough to save the day here?
We can.
Well, for 5 mana, you can get rid of 2 of these, but it's not like the most exciting. Oh gosh.
Well, you can get rid of 2 of them.
What do you think about okay, this is gonna. Oh, I don't know. What if you were to attack Lothab into the 4/2 and then use Holy Nova and Shadow Word? Well, I guess that's not how BCUBS is going to do it.
It's not how it turned out, but I guess that would have been one way to approach it.
Look at this Divine Shield. Oh, man.
Yeah.
This guy owns more hoodies than books.
This guy is a bro hard, man. Well, we have it's turn 8. There's Innervate available. I mean, there's a lot of different options here for our Vietnamese player, Crazy Mage.
I mean, it just already showed that he has difficulty dealing with Sergeant Commander, so I think you leverage that as much as possible. Like, I really enjoy putting out either Cenarius as Taunters or even Sludge Belcher to a certain extent.
If he puts Cenarius as Taunters, that's actually the one thing that can really bring Bitsa back into this because of Holy Nova.
That's very true, actually.
But, like, I mean,
how do you actually say his name, by the way? Crazy Mage? How do you say that the way it's spelled?
Crazy Mage!
But I guess that's not actually how it's spelled, is it?
Crazy Mage!
That would be actually a lot of A's instead of E.
Yeah.
It could be like Crazy It could be Crazy Mage. Possibly.
I think that you're closer on
I think I got it.
The bigger question is why he's not playing a Mage deck.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's just how crazy
does he even have a Mage
is.
here in his deck list?
No. Well,
the mind games, guys.
Bitsa can take this 1/2 sludge.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, this is actually a great turn for her.
Yeah, it truly is.
You're
Taking the taunt.
You're still worried about combo, but the good news is that there isn't anything. Now, the bad news is that we do have ways to continue to keep this Argent Commander pumping.
We got to get the value here, and we got to Black Knight that one, too. I think that's the real play
You
here,
have to
guys.
Black
you have
Knight
to
the
Black
one,
Knight.
too.
There's only one way to do this, and that's to destroy that. Oh, wow, he's actually going to go
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Why
to
not?
do it.
Why not?
You have
Yeah.
to do it.
I mean, you
I
also
was being facetious, but okay, whatever. Just go for it, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's he's saying he wants to just take care of the board.
Yeah.
I thought Shade and Naxxramas was also a fine drop, but I think he feels in a really comfortable spot. He can do whatever he wants.
He has 2 4-attack minions out against
Right.
a priest deck, so that's always going to be nice.
Yeah, not a lot of ways for the priest to handle that. Well, let's see here. There's Holy Nova.
Well, there's Cenarius as well.
Now.
I think
I had to do a
Cenarius
double
is,
take there. I'm like,
Cenarius
is
is fantastic here.
Yeah, I think is actually going to be probably the only play you can do here. Is there anything else really that
There
would
is
be
nothing.
effective
well,
whatsoever?
you know, before Cenarius gets played, you can make a Nimsh joke about being the right Cenarius to play. Cenarius.
Oh my God!
Like as in
Whoa.
Scenarius rhymes with scenario or something?
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
a
actually not
alliteration.
even quite that they rhyme. They start with the first sounding
Oh,
syllable.
alliteration.
Yes,
Exactly.
alliteration.
Yeah.
Just like Nimsh and Gnome.
Yeah, the Nimsh inventor.
The leopard Nimsh.
As much. That might even be way more often what we were saying. Okay, wait, we had a heal here. Okay, so we didn't have Cenarius used.
No,
this is-
she's going for a defensive play, but this is a play that you really feel like you have to clear damage off the board, but
Yeah.
it's a losing battle because now you're just taking damage that you gain back.
Well, there's a lot of ways to do this. I guess H of Lore is one. Just draw 2 more cards. Go to face. And hero.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you
Is
could drop that
he
premise here
is he
too.
not playing the combo?
No, he's playing the combo.
Oh, okay.
It's also interesting to note that Cenarius acts as a Holy Nova because you put the 2 taunts and it would have
Yeah.
done damage to the creatures anyways. So it's in a way that's why some minions act as removal even if you do have the removal spell in hand.
Well, here's something to slow down these problems. We got the Sludge Belcher out, and she can actually. I like this turn for her. If she's gonna buff the health of the Sludge Belcher, get rid of the Ancient of Lore. This is
Seems
not
quite
bad at all.
nice. Seems quite nice. And that Black Knight, his toughness fits right into that Sludge Belcher's attack, like a foot into a sock.
Yeah. That was a very powerful analogy, Artosis.
Since we're going with bad alliterations, it would be like our poetsis or something.
Oh wow, that's just terrible.
So we've hit a new low now.
That's
Guys,
right.
Can we go any? Can we go any lower, guys? Can we go to the unexplored depths of not funny? That's what I want to find out right now. All right. Well, we got swipe in hand.
We can remove.
Through to the claw.
You can like get rid of this completely, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you're really worried about card count at all. Like, spending your
No.
cards a little bit more liberally is okay.
definitely agree on that.
Yeah.
There's a swipe. And, okay, this will actually completely free up the board.
Right.
And he can use the Shade or the Black Knight to just go through
you're-
the taunt and do damage.
You're fine using the Shade here. It's
Yeah.
If it clears, they're dedicating mana. Okay, well, I mean, you don't have to. You still have Druid the Claw, so you're in such a big position where you can get away without it. But I think using the Shade, there's no real downside to it.
Well, not a whole lot here to actually deal with this.
I guess
Cenarius
the only
taunts
thing-
your best play.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I think that's the only play, but that still won't get you a win here.
Well, you technically
Right.
live. Well, no, I guess you don't because we know what's in the hand.
Yeah, we know Cenarius is also
Yeah.
in the hand
Yeah.
of the Druid player. He just buffs all his creatures.
When you have to Thought Steal on like turn 4 and you get Cenarius and you play him and that's the turn you die, that's just not fair.
Yeah.
That's just not fair. Karma doesn't exist.
There's no justice. Well, Drew the Claw comes out, and there
that's-
was a
that's gonna
Savage
be-
Roar.
So
Brutal.
That's
Well,
Oh,
you know
no.
what they say about Savage Roar, guys. Beats a you, beats a me.
all right, we did it. We got to -3 on the bad joke scale. So that's a 1-0 right now for our Vietnamese player.